Alright guys, so I forgot to record an intro to this, so this is just going to be my drugstore highlight and contour routine. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. So to get started, I just clip my hair out of the way. I'm starting with a bare, natural face. My face has been stressed lately, so please, I know it looks like hell. Poop. To start off, every day and every night, I always use this is the L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector, and I rub this all over my face and down my décolleté just to help even out any redness, pimples, zits, things like that. It's like a miracle worker. And if you watched one of my videos and I said I wouldn't repurchase this or I wasn't really that impressed with it, well, I changed my mind because I went through a bottle of it and I stopped using it for like a month, and I noticed my face was breaking out. I had so much more redness showing, acne scarring, and like I don't have like big acne scar patches or anything, but I do have spots. And when I stopped using this, I realized how much they show through without that. Next, since we are sticking with a drugstore contour and highlight routine, we're going to be using this is the Youth Code Texture Perfector Pore Vanisher. About a dime size, which that's too much, but that's okay. And I just pat this mainly on my nose area where all my pores are, and then just rub it in the rest of my face. Blending. The products we're going to be using today for the highlight and contour are going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation. Did I get two wrong ones? Oh no, okay. So make sure. The colors I have are in 110, which is, I believe, the lightest shade. What is this? Porcelain 110. And then Coconut in 355, which I believe is the darkest shade. So as you guys can see, there is a complete and total difference. This one is way darker, this one is way... With my highlighting stick, the areas you do want to highlight are going to be the high points on your face and underneath your eyes. So high points on your face are going to be like your cheekbones, of course, like I just said, under your eyes. So we're just going to start off. I always like to do a triangle shape under my eyes, like that. And for sanitary purposes, you can use like a brush on this or whatever, but these are just for me to use. So I'm going to stick with just using these. So anyways, underneath your eyes, on your chin, a little bit on your cupid's bow. If you highlight your cupid's bow, it's going to make your lips look a little bit more plumpy, more full and thick. Down the middle of your nose. I do like to highlight my forehead just a little bit here. And also, your highlighting routine is going to vary person to person. Some people don't want their chin to be highlighted, which I'm not a big fan. I just kind of do a little bit, just kind of give it a little bit of like pop. A lot of people don't want their forehead to be highlighted because, you know, they might think their forehead is too big. Any feature you do not like on your face, you do not want to highlight. That's just going to make it stick out even more and make you hate it even more. So, again, my chin, I just do like one little dab. And on my forehead, I don't really do a lot because I don't believe I need that much on my forehead as a highlight. And then I just kind of drag this back a little bit onto my cheekbones, the tops of my cheekbones. This is also going to make your cheekbones stick out. We're going to contour in the hollows of our cheek, as you guys can like already see, you know, just where my cheek naturally sinks in. But you want to highlight along your cheekbone, or I do at least, because it's going to make my jaw structure look a lot nicer. And that is that for highlighting on my face. Now, for the contour, you want to contour things that you want to be diminished, or you want them to look smaller. So, most girls like that sunken in Kim Kardashian bronzer contour type of look. I am one of those girls. I like my cheeks to be prominent and stick out. So for contour, especially underneath your cheeks, I do not like the look when girls bring their contour from their ear to their lip. I want to start back by my ear. Move my camera or my mirror. Start back by my ear and the hollows of my cheeks and bring it forward. I do kind of like to curve it as well as I'm coming down. simply because it's going to give your cheeks more of a little like perkier, kind of like the apples of your cheek. It's going to make them look more rounded. It's going to make it, that's what I'm going for at least. Okay, so then on the other side, just going to kind of curve it up and just stop, you know, halfway in. Or what, that's like 2 inches from my lip is where it's going to be more of a dramatic with the foundation stick. Also, I want to contour my temples, which is going to give my face that like, I don't know, more structured look. And then around my hairline, which it really looks like we're doing plastic surgery on me, right? But that's what's going to look like when we're done. That's the fun about makeup. You can completely change the way you look. Also, we're going to do underneath our jawline, and if you have a double chin, if you feel like you have a double chin, you really don't, this is going to make it look a little, finish the effect of that double chin. So, underneath your neck, you want to bring a line down from right here and on the other side as well. And then it's just going to create a shadow to make it look like that's nose. My nose, I don't necessarily think that it needs to be contoured for the sake of this video, though I am going to show you how I contour. E86 from Sigma. You can use your finger, or you can use the sides of the tube. I'm just going to use this brush to make it a little bit more precise. I would say like your inner corner of your eye, right beside the highlight, and bring it down. And then if you want more of a kind of pointed nose, my nose is very round, you can bring this kind of in, like so, and it's going to give you more of that pointed nose effect. So then again on the other side, just dragging that color down. So, when you are blending these colors out, I prefer to use a brush because I don't like using my hands. I don't feel like I get the look that I want with my hands. You want to use 2 different brushes, one for your highlight, one for your contour. That way you're not mixing the colors in the sun. I'm going to lace FB07, and this is an e.l.f. small stipple brush. I'm going to be using the small one for my highlight, the larger one for my contour. And I'm going to start off with blending my highlight out first. Once you have all of your highlighting blended out, we're going to go in with our brush and then do the contour. Where I'm living now, it is extremely hot out, so I don't want to keep piling product on my face. So what I have been loving as a powder foundation, this is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation. This has an SPF of 15. This is seriously, for a powder foundation, this is great. Like, it is crazy how much it covers stuff, how much it makes you look like you have a flawless foundation on. And you really... As you guys can see, like, this seriously took away 90% of the redness that was on my face. Yes, there is still some peeking through, a little bit of scarring you can cover, like you could have covered up with concealer. But for such a natural look, with a, like, I love it. It is probably one of my favorite foundations for summer, because when it is summer, it's hot out, you don't want to pile on liquid and creams and everything else. This is amazing and I would recommend this to anybody. We're going to be using today, this is the Healthy Wear right here. I don't know if you guys can even see that on there. It does say Healthy Wear on here, and it is contour brush. So I'm just going to be dipping this brush into the color, like so. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to start from my ear and blend forward. A translucent powder. It is a lighter powder. Yeah, this says it's transparent, but I think it adds a little bit of color. But you can also use any foundation powder that's lighter than your face. So then this is a BH Cosmetics foundation brush. I'm just going to be getting some of the product on here, tapping off the excess, and just highlighting the areas I want highlighted. This is another blush, bronzer, highlight Z palette that I use. All these in here are Drugstore. The one we're going to be using, this came in a Covergirl Trio. I don't remember it came with this, the blush, and a bronzer color. But any like light eyeshadow, even like a white eyeshadow would work. So I'm just going to be taking this on my finger. This is like the only product I will use on my finger for face-wise at least. And then I'm just going to kind of dot it on the high points of my cheek. As you guys can see, like that gives such a pretty, it gives such a shimmer, and when the sun catches that. I am naturally oily, so I don't really want to add too much like shimmer or dewiness to my face. But something like this, like just a highlight, it's going to look so beautiful, especially in pictures, you know, when it catches that light right off of there. It's going to be gorgeous. So then I just want to go through and blend and just make sure everything is blended together and there are no harsh lines. You can see it seriously, like it has such a beautiful finish to it. I believe that that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys like this. I hope it was a very, hope it was a cheaper alternative to your normal contour and highlight. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button in one of these corners somewhere around here. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.